know you're somewhere, somewhere.
Hi Sag, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. Today's Sag, you guys got Vulture Spirit in reverse. Nothing is wasted. I honestly feel like you don't understand why something ended, or you're like confused as to why something is over. I honestly feel like this is a relationship. I feel like it's done, or it's ending. It's on its like last legs, right? And I feel like someone here is questioning why. Like, why is it that like with Vulture Spirit, it kind of tells you there's a purpose for everything, right? Like, a lot of people don't like vultures, but vultures are actually very pivotal to certain areas of the world because they clean up, right? Like, they keep, you know, if an animal were to die, they clean up the carcass of the animal, right? Like, that's what they live on. So like, they're actually very important, but a lot of people like don't understand that. With you getting this in reverse, it tells me like you're not understanding something. And then with the moon here, it speaks about confusion. So you're confused about something. Let's see what it is, but I honestly feel like you're confused about an ending here. Let's see, Sag. Okay. This is gonna be a tough read for somebody. I don't think this is for everyone. This is, I feel like, for somebody who could be a masculine, because I have King of Cups here and I have King of Wands here. Okay, both in reverse. So could be a masculine, doesn't necessarily have to be, but I'm getting, again, like an ending in a relationship has taken place, and I'm getting that somebody here is still dwelling on that. And I think that's something that's weird for this person that I'm talking about. I feel like this person is like, I don't really get why I'm not over this. Like, I usually get over things so much quicker. I usually can move on very easily. So I don't understand why I'm moving. Like, I feel stuck, or I don't understand why I'm not able to move on. I don't understand that. What is it about this relationship that is so, like, it's on your mind heavy? Well, like, what was it about this person? What was it about this relationship? And I honestly think that for whoever this is, obviously, like, you had a lot of love for this person. That's what I'm getting. Like, you had a lot of love. This is a Two of Cups relationship. This is a soulmate. But I also think that for whoever this was, like, we have a masculine here who I feel like wants to move on, wants to be in full energy, and is putting in a lot of work in trying to start over, is putting in a lot of work in trying to move on. Like, you know, like, it's over, fuck it, like, it didn't matter that much, whatever. But I honestly see that someone is this masculine. It doesn't matter like how much they try to move on, this is still heavy on someone's mind. And I even feel like this person could be still spying on their ex, or, you know, their friend, or whoever it was that they were with, whoever this soulmate was. They're still kind of keeping tabs on them. And I feel like this masculine doesn't understand why. So I feel like this reading is for them. Like, I don't think they've ever experienced a love like this in their life. And I don't think that they're getting the point of the relationship. Like, this point of this relationship wasn't to make you like miserable. The point of this soul bond between you and this person, it wasn't for you to feel pain and just pain and just pain and just pain. Like, I feel like somebody here they have like this feeling that this soulmate was brought in to kind of like torture them. You know what I mean? It's like, they bring me all this happiness, but then at the end of the day, they're gone, like a flame. Like, they bring all this like energy to me, and then they leave. And then, like, I just feel like you're upset, and you don't understand what the point was. And I see here with knowledge in reverse that you're not getting what the point was. So I feel like I'm supposed to explain to you the point. I feel like there were a lot of reasons why this ended, and a lot of it has, I feel like, to do with self-reflection. Like, a lot of this has to do with you. I'm trying to do this like in a gentle way, but I don't know if it's going to come off like in you know, not nice way. But I see here with the Eight of Wands in reverse, the Seven of Cups in reverse, and the King of Cups in reverse. you kind of you blocked yourself from this person. Whether you know it or not, like this soulmate that you had in your life, you put a barrier around yourself. It's kind of like this person was there to help you. This person was there to be around you. This person, they just wanted your time, your attention, your love. And I feel like you kind of put a lot of walls up, okay? And I think that that's what you needed to learn. Like, it's kind of like learning what not to do, right? Like learning what not to do so that you don't make the same mistake again. So I feel like, again, we're ending here with knowledge in reverse. Like, if you were to, let's just say, you know, God is good, right? Like, you get another chance with this person. Would you fuck it up again? Do you know what I'm saying? Would you fuck it up again? And I feel like there would be mistakes on your part. Like, everyone has mistakes, and everyone makes mistakes in relationships. But I'm getting here that, like, if this was to come back around again, you wouldn't be ready for it because you don't understand what happened. You don't understand where you went wrong. But I'm seeing here, a King of Cups is someone who withholds love. They can even be emotionally manipulative. Like, you know, if you don't do this for me, I won't do it for you. And that's not even manipulative. I can't even think of what emotional manipulation is. I'm trying to think of an example. I'm sorry. I'm like, what the fuck is emotional manipulation? Like, loving someone, but only if they, I mean, that's the only example I could get. Like, loving someone, but only if they're, you know, it's not unconditional. It's very conditional, right? So yeah, it's like, I can only be with you if you're like this, but I don't love you if you're like that, right? Like, it's very conditional. That's what I feel. Like, I don't even know if you were manipulative, but I feel like it was very conditional. Like, you know, if you're not at this weight, then I could never be with you. Like, I need you to look like this, or I need your job to be this, or I need you to make this much money, or I need you to, all this bullshit that's just not real love. Like, when you love someone, you love somebody, that's it. You work with them. You want to work with them. It's not like you know, you made it like an option, or it's like a choice. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you know, I have so many options. Like, why? Yeah, and then we have the Seven of Cups, which is options. I feel like you didn't put a lot of time for this person either, or you made them feel like they were an option. You know what I mean? You made them feel like maybe in your reality there was nobody else, but I don't think that you relayed that information to this person. Like, you did not tell this person, you know, you're the only one for me. I really want to build things with you. I really want to work on things with you. I really want to be like there for you. You know what I mean? Like, there was none of that communication. Like, even though I feel like you were kind of you were only interested maybe in this person, I feel like you didn't really display those emotions to that person, right? So even though I do feel like, in a sense, maybe you kind of did not talk to anybody else and you were actually very loyal, you didn't really communicate that. Like, there was a barrier around your heart. So again, how could anyone know what's going on if you're like kind of fenced off, or you're, you know, pushing somebody away? And then I get here the Child in reverse, with the King of Wands in reverse, Justice in reverse, and the Nine of Coins. I feel like some of you guys, you have this illusion that like you have this way of going about relationships where you like to play games. Like, you like this person to like think it's okay to chase you, and I think you like to present yourself as single. And I don't know, like, I just get someone who has like these really toxic traits in love. Like, you don't really know how to express yourself. You think that like someone would be attracted to you, kind of like pushing them away and playing hard to get and doing all these like games. But I feel like they're trying to let you know, like, if you were wondering why this person doesn't really want to come back around, it has a lot to do with that. It has a lot to do with like this childish energy within you that would think that, you know, it's better to present yourself as unavailable than available, or conditional than unconditional, right? Like, there's just a lot of like toxicity in love here. And I feel like you have to heal those parts of you before you were to even go near someone else again, before you would have any other attempt at a relationship. Like, there has to be some sort of like, I would say like, there has to be some sort of balance within your heart. So yeah, I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is ended and you're still trying to like work really hard at starting new and starting over again. But my biggest thing is like, this isn't about you running into another relationship. the truth here is like, you need to learn what it was that went wrong in this relationship. And maybe this person wasn't perfect, but I also feel like this had a lot to do with you, you know, like your role in it. Because this wasn't a waste of time. Like the vulture's saying this was put in your path so you could learn it. And maybe, you know, this person might feel like it was a waste of time because you were so emotionally unavailable and you were so closed off and you were acting very childish. And you know what I mean? Like this person might feel like it was a waste of time to a certain extent. But I don't feel like you should feel like it was a waste of time because you have a lot of work to do, Sag. And it's like, for whoever this is, it's kind of time to see the truth of like who it is that you are. Like face yourself, look at yourself in the mirror. I think you want to say you put so much work into this, and I'm seeing here the reality is that you didn't. With the 7 of Coins in reverse, it's like you didn't put in a lot of work, and that's the reality. You're lying to yourself. So I feel like this person could have been everything for you, and then you think like this person, it's like a game for them, but it's not a game for them. I think they're very serious. I think they might think it's a game to you. Because like, why would you want to start a relationship with someone and then be closed off? So it's kind of like, why would you, you know, you text somebody and you want to be like, oh, come over. Like you're kind of giving all the signals that you want to start something, and then I feel like you retract that right away. So it's kind of, you know, there's something bigger behind this. So there's been a lot of interruptions too. I feel like maybe you're very busy or you're somebody who like doesn't have a lot of time to do this work. But the funny thing is like, you'll never have the time to really heal. It's true, like, you know, like everyone's busy and shit, but if you don't make the time, this will never happen. So this is about kind of going very deep within and figuring out why you're so emotionally unavailable, or why you play games in love, or why, whatever it is that you do. Maybe you don't do all these things, maybe you do only one of these things. Whatever it is that you do, it's time to kind of face it, because this is so you can face it, and then you can let it go, and you can release that energy, and you can start over again. And that's the whole point of what this relationship was supposed to bring you. Like, you know how they say, you know, when you just start dating, you think of like a 15, 16-year-old, whatever, I don't know how old you are when you start dating, but you don't know what the fuck you're doing, you know what I mean? And I feel like you're at an age now, for whoever this is, that it's like kind of time to know what you're doing and not make the same mistakes again. And a lot of us, you know, we're not perfect and we do make mistakes, but even if you just communicate to a person like, you know, I kind of am working on this, I'm not good at this, I'm not great at this, but I'm trying my best, then that would be okay. But like, then it means putting in a lot of effort, not just saying like, okay, I'm doing my best and then not really doing anything at all. So that's why I'm getting I almost said Scorpio, Sag. Let me pull some advice for you. Okay, I'm gonna be really honest with you. When I was shuffling initially, I felt like this combination here was somebody who likes to like not give a lot and receive a fuck ton, right? So it's like you don't like to give, but you like to receive. So kind of like a leech, right? Like an energy vampire type vibe. Like you don't like to give, but you like to receive. So think of all the times that you've received something and not given it back in return. That was what I was getting initially with this, right? Then I completely forgot. Like, I'm telling you, this reading, I've been interrupted a lot, so I kind of forgot that train of thought. And then I got this card, and it was like literally to remind me that is like the biggest thing that they want you to work on. Miao Shan, the Princess of Mercy, giving is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful. So I think this divine feminine is out here to kind of help me remember that, because they talk a lot about receiving and giving energy, and is there an equal give and take? And I feel like in your relationships, there has not been an equal give and take. There has not been. And I think that's a lack of on your part. I'm going to be honest. And I think that this person is trying to protect themselves from you. I do see that you kind of like want to get back with this person. Like you want to work on things with this person, but you can't approach this person in the same energy. Do you get what I'm saying? So that has to be a shift within you. And the biggest shift that you can do for yourself is this death and rebirth, going through a death and rebirth, going through a major cleanse, going through a major healing, taking the time off apart from this person to really like make these changes. So this person right now is protecting themselves from you. They think that what I'm telling you right now, that you might be like some sort of leech, they feel that. They're staying away from you. And it's okay, because you can work on it. With inspiration, they're saying like, get inspired to heal, get inspired to fix these like little things. They're not that little, but they're not that big either. They're things that can be fixed. They're things that can be healed. There's things that can be looked at. That's why this is taking so long to kind of move away from it. It's because it's taking so long to move on from, because it's maybe something that you're not looking at the right way. And I'm getting here with Miao Shan that I think this person, I honestly think with the soulmate card, this person probably does think that you're a soulmate, but at the same time, they're not stupid. Like, they're protecting themselves from you, because they're not going to let somebody, you know, take all their energy and not give them any back, nothing in return. Imagine like giving and not receiving anything. It's just not fair. I feel like you want me to pull on this person. Yeah. The person that's connected to Sag. Could have been dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, with the Queen of Earth. This person has made the decision in their life to not live in heartbreak, to not live in pain, to not live in this, you know, shitty Three of Swords. So they're off. And again, they're protecting themselves from you. They've made that decision that like, they're not going to let you hurt them anymore. So it's like, as much as they love you, they're not going to let you be toxic towards them. I see here at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. They feel like maybe you betrayed them. With the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, this is like, this could be like, you know, maybe wanting to start a family with you, maybe wanting to have like, you know, build roots, like deep roots with you, and changing their mind about it, because how could they do that with someone who betrays them? This is somebody who, like, the story of this card is like, there's a father and daughter out, and the daughter is falling off the boat, and the father, instead of saving her or pulling her up, he chops her hands off so that he can save himself. It's like the ultimate betrayal. Like, he can kind of, it's like the Titanic with Jack and Rose, right? Like, she can just make a little bit of room for him on the fucking raft, but instead she's like, nah, you're good, like throws him in the water, right? I mean, that's not really what happened, but like, it's kind of reminding me of this. It's kind of like, I think it could be that you might be a little selfish. Like, I hate to say it like that, but do you like think of others, or do you only think of yourself? That's how this person views you. They think that you think of only yourself. They don't think you're thinking of them most of the time. You're thinking of yourself. So again, no one wants to set roots with someone who just thinks of themselves. So there is a lot of healing that needs to take place within you, but all this is work that you can do. And with the Princess of Mercy, I feel like this person would forgive you 100 million times. This person, like, I think they deep down love you. If they forgive you and they still talk to you, or they're still friends with you, or they forgive you, even if they're not friends with you, but they forgive you, then that means that they have shown mercy. But at the same time, they are protecting themselves from you. So the only person that can open this door for them is you. Because I feel like if they were to see a change in you, they would 100%, you know, maybe want to work with you. But if you don't make those changes, it's not going to happen, Sag. So that's what I'm getting. I love you. I hope this helps, and I'll see you next time. Bye.